Today, we're going to talk about something most of us have in our wallets, something we use almost every day without a second thought, the credit card. But what if I told you that convenience is actually part of a very carefully designed trap? Let's dig in.
All right, let's just kick things off with a pretty wild idea. What if the very banks that issue your credit cards secretly hope you don't pay your bill on time? I know, it sounds completely backward, doesn't it? But trust me, this is the absolute key to understanding how this whole system really ticks.
So easy to see why we fall for it. That little piece of plastic feels like magic, like you're getting free money. It gives you this power to buy what you want, right now, even if you don't have the cash. It feels a bit like freedom, right? Like you're richer than you actually.
That's the powerful promise, isn't it? Swipe now, pay later. It's an incredible appeal to that part of us that wants instant gratification. The actual paying part? That's just a problem for your future self to deal with.
Here's the reality check. That convenience, that effortless swipe, it's not just a nice service the bank provides. It's actually the front door to a massive system that has been engineered and perfected over decades to be wildly profitable for them.
So let's break this all down. To really see the trap, you first have to understand the tool itself. So on the surface, how is a credit card supposed to work?
Okay, this is the most critical thing to remember, so let it sink in. When you swipe that card, you are not spending your own money. You're taking out an instant loan from a bank. The bank pays the store, and poof, you now owe the bank.
Every month, the system gives you two paths you can take. Path number one, you pay back every single cent you borrowed before the due date. If you do that, fantastic. The loan was basically free. You pay zero interest. But then, there's path number two. This is for everyone who doesn't pay the full amount. And this, my friends, is where the bank's business model really lights up. And this brings us right to the heart of the trap, the minimum payment. That small, seemingly helpful little number on your bill, that is the absolute engine of profit for the entire credit card industry.
Just try to think about it from the bank's perspective. For the people who pay their bill in full every single month, the disciplined users, the banks make almost nothing. The real money, the serious profit, comes from those of us who carry a balance over to the next month, often by just making that super tempting minimum payment.
And why is carrying a balance so profitable for them? Because the interest rates are just staggering. I mean, forget your typical car loan. We're talking about annual percentage rates, the APR, that can soar to 30, 40, sometimes even 45%. It is some of the most expensive debt you could possibly get into.
And this is exactly how the debt spiral begins. It starts innocently, right? Step one, you make a small purchase. Step two, you decide to just pay the minimum amount. But the real damage happens in step three. That giant interest rate gets applied to every penny you still owe. So now, in step four, your debt has actually grown, even though you haven't bought anything new. It's a cycle that is incredibly difficult to escape.
Oh, and it doesn't stop with interest. That's just one part of the story. There is a whole other layer of charges and fees designed to keep the money flowing into the bank's pockets.
You've probably seen these on your statement. A fee for paying just one day late, a penalty for going $1 over your credit limit, maybe even a mysterious processing charge. Each one might look small on its own, but they're all designed to do one thing: add to your overall balance. So you see a $30 fee and you might not think it's a huge deal, but they add up. And more importantly, they get tacked onto your total balance. A higher balance means you pay even more in interest. These little fees are pure fuel for that debt spiral.
So the really important thing to realize is that none of this is an accident. It's not a bug in the system. The entire system is built for profit, and it's working exactly the way it was designed to.
The real brilliance of this system, from the bank's point of view, is how incredibly simple it is to get into. Spending is effortless, but the back end, with its compounding interest and its maze of fees, is deliberately designed to be hard to get out of.
This chart shows the bank's profit formula, and it's brutally simple. On one side, you have our actions. The more we spend, the more potential profit there is for them. The longer we delay paying, the more interest they get to charge. Our habits directly translate into their profits.
So what's the big takeaway here? Credit cards themselves aren't evil. They're just a tool. But, and this is a big but, they're a tool created by a system that profits when we don't fully understand the rules. It really boils down to this: either you use them smartly, or the system is designed to use you.
So I'll just leave you with this one final question to think about. Now that you've seen how the whole system is designed, ask yourself, the next time you use your credit card, are you really the one in control?